pleasant day to all of you. I will be discussing the principles of speech delivery. First and foremost, I am Teacher Jenny. It is said that public speaking is a process of imparting ideas, sharing insights, and giving information to broaden one's comprehension and experience. It is a kind of communication matter that involves a speaker delivering a prepared speech to an audience through both oral and visual symbols. According to Beeve and Beeve in 1997, public speaking is both an art and science. An efficient public speaker crafts artfully and creatively a message while relying upon time-tested principles of human communication. We will only be discussing the principles of speech delivery, focusing on articulation, modulation, stage presence, facial expressions, gestures and movements, and rapport with the audience. First is articulation. Articulation is a formation of clear and distinct sound in speeches, the articulation of vowels and consonants. It has to do with the speaking or reading or written speech with correct and distinct utterances for every word, avoiding any slur or slip-in sounds produced. Modulation. Modulation refers to variation in the strength, tone, or pitch of one's voice, like in the phrase excellent voice modulation. This has to do with voice control to make your speech delivery good sounding and to avoid monotony at any point. The third one is stage presence. Stage presence has to do with self-projection and the image one manages to create with his or her efforts to make a good impression. How you project yourself depends on your carriage of yourself when on stage. It has to do with both posture and the air of confidence that you exude. Ward off nervousness at the very outset to make a good impression. Strive to feel comfortable around your audience. The next one is facial expressions. Equally important is eye contact with the audience and the appropriateness of facial expressions relative to what is being said. Even if, to a large extent, you are reading from a script, remember that you are speaking to real people. Constantly make eye contact with them as often as possible. Allow your eyes to speak the meaning of your words. The fifth one is gestures and movements. Too much or too little in delivering a speech is not good. Control your gestures. Remember that your body speaks. A lot of people do not have control over their bodies because of nerves. Make sure you practice ahead of time in front of people you can trust or before a mirror or a video camera. This practice will help you identify mannerisms and gestures that are not necessary while you speak. And the last one is rapport with your audience. Be united with your audience in spirit. You see, they may forget who you are and what you said, but they will never forget how you made them feel. The success of a public speaker depends much on how you are able to establish rapport with the audience. Failure to establish rapport dooms to failure a speech that has no exceptionally interesting value to its audience. With the utilization of the principles of speech delivery, you will be honed on the different principles of speech delivery, which will surely prepare you not only physically, mentally, and emotionally, but also confidently in facing an audience and delivered a great speech. Thank you so much.